Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having a good week. Um, I am going to run over the details for week 10 just to make sure everyone is clear. Okay. So, this is your week 10 folder. Okay. So, we're going to be doing the business plan assignment with the opportunity section. Okay. Always make sure that you read the learning objectives so you know what you should be doing during that week. Okay, so you guys are going to develop a detailed problem and solution statement. Please understand that those are two different things. When you're in the problem section, discuss the problem only. Then you discuss your solution and what your business does in the solution section only. Last week, a lot of people um, in the problem section, they talked about the solution, didn't mention a problem. Okay. So make sure that what you put in each section is actually relevant. Second, you're going to execute a target market analysis and a customer profile. That means you're going to be going into detail and analyzing who is this business's target market. Then you're going to analyze your competition, and then you're going to develop a competitive advantage in a niche, okay, a niche. So you should be thinking about these things in your head. Everyone's responses are going to be completely different because your businesses are completely different, okay? All right, let's go in to week 10. Overview. You all need to read the overview, okay? Make sure you look at the highlighted items. Business plan guide is there as a resource. You need to explain what you mean this week. You're not going to just state it. Last week, you just stated very briefly the summaries for those areas. Now you have to explain in detail, give examples for what you mean. Um, as you discussed in detail this week, you are required to incorporate research to support your statements. So, in each of the three areas, you need to have at least one citation showing that you really researched this area. Okay. Edit the previous section. Go back and edit your executive summary based on the grade feedback. Everyone that turned in an assignment and did the assignment correctly has grade feedback. Okay? So I go back and read it. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I did have a couple people email me, and now they understand what they need to do, okay? But you have to make sure you're reading, looking at the rubric, and see where you actually lost points. I have a lot of people made 80s last week, okay? Don't don't look at the 80 and say, "Oh, I passed," and you aren't trying to improve that, okay? You should be shooting for a 100. So you need to find out is if you made an 80, exactly where you lost those 20 points so that you will not lose those 20 points again this week. And this week you can actually make 100, okay? But a lot of you have really good businesses and you were lost points in areas like citation or grammar, okay? So please look at the rubric. I made sure I graded everyone's assignment yesterday so that you guys could start fresh this week, make all your revisions, and be on track, okay? Anyone that submits early, thank you. That allows me to be able to grade your assignment early, give you feedback early, and I don't have to grade 40 papers at one time. So I do appreciate people that submit early, okay? Um, and that's it. So you have two articles this week, and you have a resource website, which is an American Citizens Fact Finder. So when you're looking up information on your target market, you can use that website to find real data. Okay. The opportunity section is due by Friday, end of day. So you have 5 days to get that in. Do not wait until Thursday to start the assignment and then stress out because you have basically 3 pages of work that you need to do in 2 days. Okay. Do one section every other day. Today, Wednesday, Thursday. Spread it out. Okay. So these are the links. This is the actual assignment. There are 3 areas: problem solution, target market, and competition. They need to be responded to in at least 250 words. Each of those sections, 250 words for each of those sections, okay? Let's go to the business plan. So actually, let me go to it in the course because some people were still unaware of where the actual file is. Okay. So right here, guys, this is the green business plan folder. It gives you the guidelines and expectations for this. The guidelines and expectations for this section of the course. Okay. So it tells you your resources. It tells you your mindset that you need to address this assignment in. You are an innovator, okay, of a green business. That's the most important thing, that your business is sustainable and your business focuses on green business and sustainability. A few people submitted executive summaries and did not even mention that. So those people need to revamp their entire thought of what their business is, because each week the content that you've shared and the ideas that you've shared around sustainability is where you get the most points. Okay? So the whole first half of the class prepared you to be able to do that. Submission. Each week you complete a different section of the business plan. Each week you want to submit that entire file. All right. So each week I should be able to scroll and see your cover page. If you did the extra credit, I should be able to see your mission statement. Then I should see your executive summary. And then I'm going to go into I can keep scrolling down to see your plan, what you've done. So I'm going to go back and look and see if you made the edits from the previous week. Okay. You're not graded on that right now, but I am going to look to see if you made those edits. Okay. You will be graded on those edits on your final submission, whether or not you actually made changes to update it. Okay. So this section just talks about the overall assignment. The assignment areas are open, okay? They are open. If you get something wrong or if you get a low grade, you want to redo it, that's fine. You can do that, but keep in mind it's 5 points off for each day late, okay? So you can be up to 2 days late and still make a 90, which is an A. 2 more days, that's an 80. 2 more days, that's a 70, okay? And that's considering that everything that you did was absolutely correct. So just keep that in mind when you guys are submitting late, all right? This is the business plan template. Download it. It's right there for you. Okay, so this is the template. You guys, everyone should look at the template should look the same. You put in your cover page, name of your business, your name, tagline, and your information. Do not change any of this. This is already here for you. Do not change that. Okay, so what you guys are going to do each week is go in, answer the questions, the responses, and then you're going to delete this default text. Okay, after you've made sure you've met those requirements, then you delete the default text. And then you save and you submit. Now, a lot of people skipped this area right here last week. So if you didn't do that, please go back and do that. Even on the student example I gave, that person skipped it also. But expectations is a part of the executive summary. All right. And that's your forecast. And then how are you going to raise money for your business? Now we're into opportunity, where you got what you guys are doing this week. Okay, so in the problem and solution area, you're going to write in detail your problem. What do your customers need? Do they need a better product, a cheaper product? What are the problems in the environment surrounding your business? Then you talk about your solution, what your business does, how your business is great. All that goes into your solution. Do not put that in the problem discussion. Okay. Then in target market, you want to talk about your market size and the segment. That information can be found on the resource link that I gave you. So you want to describe the key customers for the business. Who are these customers? What are their key attributes? All right. If your company is targeting multiple groups, then you can discuss that. But this is where you want to put demographic information. Where is your business located specifically? What's the population in that city? If it's an online business, then talk about find some statistics on the market share for these customers. What is the population in the United States for your target market? How much money do they make? Do they have education? What's their family size? Talk about all the things that have to do with your market, and information on how to do this and different demographics that you can discuss are also located in the assigned readings. Okay. This is, again, going to be different for every business. It just depends on what your business is, what aspects of the target market are appealing to your business. Okay. So you have to think and you have to be an innovator. All right. Competition, current alternatives, and your advantage. Current alternatives means describe your current competition. What products and services are people using instead of yours? Okay. So speak on this. Make sure you're writing in third person. Do not start a sentence off with my. Okay, grammar is worth 15 points. You want to make sure that you're speaking professionally. Consumers. Consumers in this category are currently patronizing BuyLow. Okay, instead of saying my customers currently shop at BuyLow. That is not how you want to make that statement. Okay, make sure you always use the third person version of whatever you're trying to say. Our advantages. This is where you explain why your product or service is better than the others. Also, be sure to describe any competitive advantages you have, such as a patent or other unique components of your business. So this is where you talk about how your business is different, whether or not you stay open later so you have more hours, you're able to get more people in, you're able to fulfill a market that the other business can't fulfill. Your business is unique because A, B, C, or D. Okay, so you're going to discuss what your advantages are in comparison with your competition. And notice how each of these discussions have headings. Do not delete those headings. Follow the template exactly how it is. Okay, the template is put to make it more organized for you guys and to help you along the way. It tells you exactly what you need to discuss and in what order. So all you have to do is, like I'm doing now, you're going to put in your information. You're going to make sure it's detailed. Then you're going to delete the instructions. Okay, don't delete any titles or headings. All right, so that's what you guys are going to do for this week. All right, now, if you finish this early and you want to move forward, feel free to move forward. However, if you move forward, you still need to make sure that as each week goes on, that you look at exactly what I've put in those learning modules and that you make any adjustments that need to be made, because sometimes people work ahead and then they never go back to